So we had a few days over summer to take the kids on a mini adventure. And that's why we're in a Mini with a tent on the roof. This car brought us all over the Clare coastline, and we even found some abandoned trains with cool graffiti. The adventure was going rather well, apart from one thing. Pardon the noise, I'm in a petrol station again, because the Mini Clubman here with this tent on the roof needs petrol. So more fuel got into the Mini. Put in a tenner this time, 20 quid yesterday, a full tank before that. 450 odd kilometers to a full tank of fuel. Mostly because there's 100 kgs of weight sitting on the roof of the tank. So yeah, let's go pay for this one. That's another €10 handed over. But what's the actual car like? So it's a bit windy, but this is how to set up the roof of this thing. That's it. I'll have a look. Okay, so this is the cabin, I suppose you'd call it. It's a sort of a drafty affair of not quite sealed up areas. This thing isn't really sealing that side, and there isn't really a good way to seal it when you're up here. There's these points here where the mat lifts up, and underneath you've got the fiberglass filling, but there's cutouts to allow these struts to go back down in here. They are dirt traps. There's just the dirt gathers in those. But you will sleep 2 full adults up here, without a doubt. It's plenty of room up here. You'll have to get sleeping bags and mats or whatever else you want to do as well. Oh, that I took the ladder out from in here. That means that this is actually a roof box. You could fit cargo into this roof box as well, as the way it's kitted out. And so you could use this as storage, which is different from the California. When you drop the California roof, there is no storage. You'd be looking to get a quilt in there, let alone a sleeping bag or anything. So it closes completely for aerodynamics, but this one doesn't close completely. This one's still a normal, fairly normal roof box. Gives you quite a nice little view though, doesn't it? No, the ladder doesn't touch the side of the car, so you don't really get any damage on the car. The Mini Adventure is totally possible in this car. It's a capable driving machine with a decent amount of kit. The roof box is actually made by an Italian company, Autohome, who make a range of roof boxes for various cars. This roof box can be ordered when ordering your Mini. So the actual Mini Countryman to drive is not that bad. It's quite a firm ride. It's a small cabin, fairly small boot as well, but then that's what you're buying into with Mini. That's part of the lifestyle with the Mini compromise that is required for you to enjoy a car like this. Now I come to the very sticky point I have to make about this car. And it's a big sticky point, and it's fuel economy. So that thing on the roof is the thick end of 100 kgs, right? So you're talking about a whole other human sitting up there, quite a big human as well. So that's putting drag, of course, on the vehicle and on its fuel economy. But that isn't really an excuse for the amount of kilometers that I've done at the wheel of this versus how far I'd actually wanted to go. Yesterday, I picked it up on Monday. And since Monday, I've done €611 or 611 kilometers. That's 500 miles, lads. And in that, I have had to put in 2 full tanks of electricity because it's a PHEV, and I've put in €30 worth of petrol in on top of a full tank of petrol. Now, fuel economy readout on the screen says 7.5 litres per 100 kilometres. I don't believe a word of that. It couldn't be. If it was anywhere near that, it would have went further on the fuel it was given, right? I don't know if it's the roof box, I don't know if it's just the nature of that engine, I don't know what it is, but I can tell you the fuel economy, or the feeling of how long a full tank lasts in this, is absolutely dreadful. Maybe if the fuel tank was bigger or the battery was smaller, there would be a better range in the car. I wouldn't be disappointed with the Mini or the roof box, but the constant threat of running out of petrol would get annoying. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that subscribe button and I will see you on the far side.